What up, traders? What up, investors? Ken here from Dyslexic Investor, and today we're going to be looking at Palantir. I always get the enunciations wrong. I apologize for that in advance. The company, but ticker symbol PLTR. This thing has been in the news for quite a bit for multiple reasons. Everything from people don't like their business model. They think it's pointless, whatever. Of course, it has been rallying ever since its IPO has come out, basically around like $9 or $10. It has just been going gangbusters, as you know. It's been getting everyone that cheddar. Get that cheddar in your pockets if you've been long it. And again, I want to thank Alpaca. He's one of the members on the YouTube and also a very active member within our Discord. And I want to thank him for bringing PLTR to my to the forefront of my mind and really get some nice trades and nice investments on PLTR. So it's a little bit of disclosure. I'm still in some PLTR longer dated stock and then leaps. Even with this video hinting that there are some larger options trader that are currently putting up some very bearish bets on PLTR. Looking here on the chart. So we're seeing actually two very large orders coming in from basically right after 10 o'clock here today on Friday. Basically from 6,581 and then 4,773 contracts, both on the put side, both within the 18 and 19 strike price. One is out all the way into January of next year, and one's all the way out to May of next year. So these are both longer term put options, and they're again, we don't know if they're hedging a bet, if they're just buying this to protect their long stock. We don't know if they are just going to be protecting for hedging against whatever reasons. It's just very strange to have very large orders going out at a stock that's, especially in the options market, is not the most, I won't say liquid, but it's still a lot of activity. You can see here just today, this is the May 12 call. You basically had that order go out for about 4,000, basically let's call it 5,000. That volume has skyrocketed even higher now, going out to well above 12,000 of volume today. At the time of opening, it only had 94 open interest contracts. So come Monday morning, we should potentially see the open interest climb substantially from basically the 94 to well over 12,000. Again, we're only halfway through trading today, but we'll see on how that overall plays out. But again, the thing is like we don't know what's behind the trade. We don't know if the trader is hedging his position or her position on particular protecting their larger stock portfolio and just hedging their bets with options. That's pretty common and very strategy that folks that are more professional traders, I'm doing air quotes, that actually kind of protect their gains and not Wall Street bet style where they just YOLO it and just roll the dice and hopefully wait for a nat 20. But that's something to kind of look out for. Again, just want to bring this to everyone's forefront. So full disclosure again, I'm long PLTR. This does kind of like, maybe I should protect my positions, but we're currently seeing, once we switch over to the chart, you can kind of see some potentially, I wouldn't say lagging, but let's just go ahead and just jump over to the chart here. So we're looking here on PLTR stock chart here on Thinkorswim. We're seeing again that absolutely astonishing move from basically the $8 or $9 range and then it's continued to ramp up, basically breaking out here a little above 1088. And ever since then, it's saying hasta la vista, baby. And it's just been a buying spree all the way up to basically 1966 today, hitting an all-time high. That also aligns with a Fibonacci number around 1957. Does that mean it's going to come crashing down? No. But this thing has run up quite a bit. So a pullback would not be out of the question, lack of a better words. It doesn't mean it's going to come crashing down. So what could we potentially get ready for? We could be getting ready for basically some support around the $17 range. Basically, that's where the 8 EMA and the parabolic SAR dot are currently lying. So around $17 there. Further downside support, again, if you're pretty new to trading, the 5 and 8 moving averages here, these are EMA lines. exponential moving averages. That's what it stands for. These are going to be, if a stock is very aggressive and it can continue to move higher here, we're going to see those lines really kind of come in and the ticks trade around those ranges. As you can see here, the ticks have been trading around the 5 EMA, which just literally hypens it up for very high exponential move and growth in the stock in a very short period of time. That being said, stocks don't continue to always go up, no matter things do slow down. Things slow, then come crashing down. Again, I want to make this very, very clear here. I'm not saying this is crashing here, but it could slow down. It could just trade sideways because we've had a large exhaustion move here. And we could potentially just trade sideways for a little bit. But again, be mindful of those particular supports on the way down. So again, we talked about 17. We have a Fibonacci number basically here at 1550. See, I have an alert here at 1589. I don't know why I have that at that level. I should probably put it here. But the longer dated supports is going to be kind of coming in around 14.50 basically into around $13. So that $1.50 range is the 21 to 34 EMA. Normally, we can see some kind of bouncing around here, maybe even coming down to the parabolic SER dots and kind of waiting for the longer dated moving averages to potentially catch up to kind of see it trade sideways, maybe a little chop here, and potentially wait for the next move higher. So looking here on the weekly side now, of course, there's not much data to go off the weekly side because it's a newer stock. It just literally just came out at the beginning of October, the end of September. Huge ramp higher. Again, very aggressive moves. We've seen this with IPO stocks. It had its first quarterly earnings. People respected it, and it took pretty well. Had a very chop here, again, especially if you look on the daily side. Had that chop, but it still held that 5 EMA, even down maybe the 8 EMA it touched almost barely, that it really held and continued to grind higher. So that being said, initially, I think people could be getting scared. People can be taking profits here. Again, this has been a fantastic move. We're seeing a lot of those middle finger volume bars that we like to see for that FOMO mentality. Again, we have that middle finger here with the 2 knuckles, middle finger here with the 2 knuckles, middle finger here with 2 knuckles. That's if the ticks can follow that and continuously going higher, that's basically that FOMO kicking in. But FOMO doesn't last forever. It's not like a rocket ship that's going through space. It does have to come down to earth and sometimes to land, get its groceries, get some more power bars, get some more so forth, and just continue on its journey to the moon, or really to another galaxy, because this thing has been flying like a rocket ship in that kind of direction. So again, hindsight. All right, so some other key takeaways they're going to be looking for is between that 5 and 8 moving averages, continuous higher. If we get that downward support around 12 to 13, the initial target is still around 26. That's substantially far away, but we'll see how that goes. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Ken from a Dyslexic Investor, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.